So he left to go to the liquor store to go get some liquor to make some drinks. And I'm gonna tell y'all what I got from his house. So I'm a sucker for Coke.
It's your boy Q.
And Kiera.
And we found a video that's going viral on TikTok based about this girl is robbing every dude she go out with. And we got her story and then we got the man's story. So we'll be reacting to this crazy thing. And off the bat, not gonna lie, I don't expect none less. She looks like she kind of loose in the head.
I'm on her side.
You on her side?
I'm on her side right
Okay,
now.
we'll see. We'll see what's going on. All right, let's get started.
I have decided to start being a thief. So there's been this guy that's been he keeps asking me to come to his house. And I keep saying, like, let's go out, let's do this. And after a while, I just stopped saying stuff because I'm not coming to your house. And then yesterday night, he was like, yeah, come to my house. I'm gonna cook for you. So I'm like, yeah, sure. So I went over to his house and I bought...
Seem like a good guy. He's trying to cook for her, you know.
But here's the thing. He keep begging, like, come over. She trying to go out. She doesn't... Who wants to go to somebody's house for the first date? You don't know if they're a serial killer or not.
He trying to get it on the free ski though. It's cheaper though.
No.
It's cheaper though.
No, wine and dine. Ain't no free ski.
Wine and dine is crazy word.
What's this whole thing about courting? You're supposed to court a lady that you intend to...
I don't even know what that means, so I'm gonna take it as you said.
When you date someone, like, you do the little things. You bring flowers, you buy chocolate, you take them on nice dates, you plan elaborate dates.
Gotcha. No, our first date was pretty elaborate, right?
Yeah.
Drove over to my house, and we sat in the car, but we was only 18. Mind you not. I was 18.
I was 19.
I got like my older women. Okay, let's get started with this thing.
I'm not gonna judge her.
back some goodies. He left to go get some alcohol. He asked me what my favorite alcohol was, and I was like, yeah, I'm not drinking. I had mimosas yesterday morning. I had brunch. So he left to go to the liquor store to go get some liquor to make some drinks. And I'm gonna tell y'all what I got from his house. So I'm a sucker for Coke Zero.
She went grocery shopping. I don't even blame her no more.
Groceries are expensive.
I got some.
That was $4 right there.
Because I ran out of silverware. I think
butter knives, dog.
To be honest,
You be throwing some more in the trash can too, I think.
I hear this sauce is really good. So I wanted to try it. Now he had sauce but no pasta.
Just like a man.
Just like a nigga. So I'm gonna have to figure out what kind of pasta this will go on. If anybody has any suggestions, this is Carbone Arrabbiata. Maybe, I don't know.
You saying that like you know what it is.
Huh?
You saying that like you know what it is.
I know what that is. You put that on your your spaghetti.
Right.
Toilet tissue. I just had 2 of them. I don't know why I didn't get more. I was running low on space in my bag. And then he had some Clorox stain remover. Some of my satin shirts have stains in them, and you can't use actual bleach. It says it's bleach free.
I can't blame her for this shit.
So
I can't get mad at her for this shit.
And then I got some shot glasses.
He left her at his house on the first date. What else did you expect?
I ain't gonna lie to you, that's the last shot of respect. Like, you imagine you gonna clean your clothes and your stain remover
Why
gone.
would you leave somebody you don't know at your house? That's your fault.
You are true about that. I can't get mad at her for. I'm thinking like she stole some jewelry when she pulled out those coats. I was. Yeah, I'm like, yeah.
That's his fault. I'm on her side, 100%.
To buy shot glasses, but
she wants to look at
glasses.
There we go.
And then when I looked under his cabinets, he had a brand new blender. A brand new blender. It's never been opened. So wow. I know you fucking lying. So I got a blender too. It's like one of those bullet blenders. Anyways, yeah, I think you should just start stealing. I don't think he's gonna ask me to come over to his house anymore. As a matter of fact, I don't think he's gonna ask me anything ever again.
No. I don't blame him.
Anyways, have a good day.
I gotta get to his comments. I gotta get to
start
when you get here from this from his video.
There's been this guy that's been keeps
hold up. What the comments are saying? First in my bloodline to see a robbery hall.
Taking an oversized bag when you're going on a date. I don't have to worry about that, but That would have been a good to know.
Something to teach Kiana, huh?
Yes.
Something to teach Kiana. It's a woman nature to gather trinkets.
Yes, we love a good little trinket. I don't know. I just love trinkets. I get it.
You're a girly girl, huh?
Yeah, just a girl.
And then when I looked under his cabinets, she was searching. She had to search that house, dog. She went free grocery shopping.
I mean,
that's what women
should be doing.
Somebody's
house, you don't look at their cabinets.
Not somebody I don't know. No, I'm scared of going into the kitchen.
Oh, that's just me. When I'm alone and I know I'm just there by myself, I'm gonna look in the cabinet. I'm nosy. I'm gonna open the shower curtain.
Yeah, that native. Yep, that is that. That is bad. You say that, but when you was at my people's house,
I went through cabinets.
When the hell did you do that?
When I was alone.
You know you were scared to get out that room because of
No,
Max.
I'm not talking about like the kitchen. That was too much. Like, the first time I went in that kitchen by myself and Max set me up. Your granny was there. She thought it was a rat sneaking through stuff, and then your mama was trying to set up a Christmas tree. All in that moment. Like, let me be.
Quick story is that when we first met, about a year or 2 years in, I used to go to work and she used to stay at my parents' house, but she used to always stay in the room. She never left the room. Like, she was so scared to be in the room.
I would hold my pee just to not leave the room.
Until I got back.
It was a dog, his dog named Max. Sadly, he's not here anymore. Love Max, R.I.P. Max. But Max would set me up every time. You would just hear his little pitter-patter steps. And he knew me. He liked me. Max fucked with me. But every time I left the room, he would start barking like I was a robber or something. Like, why would you do that? Like, you know where I'm going. I'm just going to the kitchen or I'm just going to the bathroom. And yet here you are barking like you done lost your mind. I was hurt.
Man. All right, now we got to find a man's reaction to this video. All right, so we end up finding the dude that ended up getting robbed for his Coca-Colas, his blender, his sauce. Shot glasses. We got to see what his point of view from the situation was, because I ain't gonna lie to you, I can't even blame her for that. Groceries is high. All right, let's get started.
My own house after a date came over and ghosted me, but I didn't even notice for a few weeks. Here's what happened. So I was talking to this girl and all she kept telling me is how she prefers to stay inside. She's a homebody and doesn't want to be outside like that. I tried inviting her to dinner once and she said she wasn't in the mood. So I said, okay, so why don't you come over and I'll cook for you? She kept kind of blowing me off, but I'm not really in a rush, so I kept trying.
That doesn't really tie with her.
Yeah,
her story. She said like he was trying to get down to beat the Yemis down. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think she was saying all that.
Like,
I just think she said like he kept asking her to come over, and he said he was asking her to go out, but she was like, "No, I'm a homebody."
They always say it's two sides to every story.
This is true.
And then you have the truth.
This is true.
Like it was a
I
good
thought
dude.
it might be her social anxiety that's saying no, which I guess was correct because when I invited her over instead of going out, she said, yeah, I'm down. So she came over, we talked, I cooked, I poured a drink, thought everything was all good. I noticed we were out of alcohol, so I said I could go get us some if she wanted to watch the pasta for a second.
How he pour a drink if he out of alcohol?
You know, when you have a little bit of alcohol left, that was just enough for a shot. So you probably get some more, to set the vibe,
Right.
Try to be a gentleman.
Right.
I went to the liquor store, I stocked up, grabbed a couple things. I was gone for 10 minutes max. And when I came back, she was gone. I texted her and asked her where she was at and if she was okay, and no reply. Luckily, the house wasn't burnt down from the pasta that I left on the stove. A couple days later, I go to grab a Coke Zero from the fridge. Mysteriously...
Is that where she got the sauce?
Yes.
So mid-cook, she took the sauce before he even put it on the pasta.
I'm guessing.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm not on her side no more. I'm not on her side no more, dog.
Sauce. Or no, because he said sauce was still... I don't know, I'm a little confused because he said this is supposed to be... He said he didn't notice for a few days or a couple of weeks, like as weeks go by. So maybe she took one of the sauces.
Oh, because you have more than one.
All my Coke Zeros are gone.
So,
not just one or two, but all of them. Now, I could have swore I had just gotten the 6-pack, and since I live alone, I typically know what's in my fridge. I try to limit myself to one a day, but I had skipped a few days, so I'm standing there and I'm thinking, I must be tripping. The next day, I went on a quick business trip and got back a few days later. Now, I had another girl who was messaging me on Instagram and told me that she had wanted to cook dinner together. I didn't think anything of it, so I said, come over. So as we're finishing up and I go to set the table, I reach for the fork and knives, and there's no knives. Nothing. My kitchen drawer looks completely normal, except there's no knives. I go to the dishwasher, there's no knives in there either. I must be tripping. Where did all my knives go? I go to grab the sauce that I've been holding. It's from my favorite Italian restaurant. You can really only order it online. The sauce is gone. But the noodles were in the pot. So who steals the sauce without taking the noodles? So now I have a feeling something's up. I can't feed this girl sauceless noodles and knifeless chicken. I gotta act quick. So I tell her I must have forgot the groceries at the store and we gotta just do Uber Eats. Now she's looking at me kind of funny, but I think I saved the night by offering to order.
You know what would have been fucked up if Uber Eats didn't put no silverware or plasticware in the bag? And then she was like, oh, you got a knife real quick. Actually, see what happened
was a monkey came in my room and took my knives. She was like, yeah, that makes total sense.
Because, you know, Uber Eats is notorious for not putting no...
So, I think this was meant to be happening. Like, you know how she just came in like a bandit? When we invite people over, they might be taking their knives, our knives and forks.
You know them knives and forks you've been throwing in the trash. Don't blame nobody else.
I would never. Why would I ever try to throw them in the trash so I have less dishes to wash? That doesn't even sound like something I would logically do.
Says the person who doesn't like leaving the house. Yes, you're lazy. That's definitely something.
I don't call it lazy. I call it more secure in my home that me and you have built.
So lazy. Got it.
Okay.
Got it.
Dinner and dessert from 3 different places. So we just get kind of a little mix of everything. She likes the idea, and I give her my phone to start looking up places. Now, while she's doing that, I go to use the bathroom. I feel like it might have been one of those like panic number 2 moments. So I know I needed a few minutes in there. After about 5 minutes, I hear her start calling my name and saying that she's got it all picked out. I can't leave her in there too long, and she's got my phone, so I got to kind of hurry up and clean up. Why is there no toilet paper? I start to look around, and I realize I can't find a single roll. What do you mean that I'm out? This wasn't even on my grocery list yet, so I know I couldn't have been low. So I have no toilet paper, and it's an emergency situation. I have no choice. I'm going to have to use some type of t-shirt and then just throw it in the washer or figure it out later. I handle my situation as fast as possible. Obviously, I needed to immediately apply stain remover to the t-shirt, and it's fucking gone. My expensive non-bleach stain remover is just not there.
Damn, how all this connected is crazy.
Insane. Everything is falling apart. There's no way I misplaced this many random items. Of course,
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. You have an op, bro. You have an op, and somehow you got into his house. Do something like this, bro. It's gonna drive him crazy. Even though I do not support violence. I'm Q and I approve this message.
Casually take things from hotels, but did somebody rob my crib of my toiletries? I couldn't let this girl stay the night with no toilet paper, so I sent her home after we ate. Now I'm in my head going through all my stealing ass homies, trying to think of who took my shit, and I pop up TikTok.
Stealing ass homies? Why do you have that many homies that steal?
Out of her bag. My Coke Zero and my stain remover too. What do I look like, Target? I rushed to the bottom cabinet to check to see if she really got me like that, and sure enough, my brand new blender, still in the box, was missing. She really jacked my homie's baby shower gift. I thought I was cooking dinner for us, but apparently I was just stocking her pantry.
I'm not gonna lie though, you need to go back to the drawing board and get another baby shower gift. That's not a good baby shower gift.
You sure? Because that would have helped us out. And it had nothing to do with the babies. Why do you want to be healthy one moment? I was thinking more that he was going to use that one day.
You don't get a baby shower. Me as a, a person who just had a baby shower gift, if it wasn't on the registry, don't get it. Do not get it. If it's not on the registry, do not fucking get it. Or send money. And I guarantee you there probably wasn't on the registry. Either get something for the baby or the mama. But don't get nothing else that's not on their registry.
It could have, they could be a healthy family.
I decided I was not going out like that. So I put an ad out on Craigslist with her phone number and address and put free moving sale. Utensils plus toiletries and free snacks will be provided.
I don't like how you just stared me in my eyes like that. I thought it was on pause for a second. I was like, I can't break this eye contact. Well, that is wow. So my final verdict, and you can tell yours, is that I was first on the female side because stuff is expensive. Like he said, he was a free target, free game. But as I'm hearing his story, gotta be on his side. It seemed like he was a good dude. I think he sounded like he was a good dude. Like he was What you want dudes to be think about your feelings and stuff like that, right? He was thinking about her feelings. She said she was a homebody, so he brought him to his home. That's the most sacred place ever, and she robbed him of every essential thing he needs.
That's your fault for trusting the man, because the stories don't line up.
So the man is wrong, or the woman is wrong?
I'm not saying. Well, actually, I feel like at some point they're both wrong. In real world, blah blah blah, they both wrong. But I'm on her side, because why would you leave me, a stranger, mind you, at your house by myself and not expect something to go down? You too trust me.
Wait, the thing
That's
is
your
funny.
fault.
He DoorDashed the food when he didn't have the
That's for the second
sensors.
girl.
But he could have just DoorDashed liquor, huh?
Yes, he could have.
Would they do that?
Yes, they DoorDash liquor. They Uber Eats liquor.
Shit, I need DoorDash some liquor right now.
Right.
So you think both of us wrong?
No, I'm actually wholeheartedly on her side. Because why would you leave a stranger in your house?
And this is the video. This is what you will expect from us. You will expect the male's perspective and then the woman perspective.
Hey.
And we both respect each other's
You just said groceries was expensive. Shit out here is expensive.
Mm-hmm.
That's first and foremost. And then he left her in the house by herself. Why did we not learn stranger danger as a kid? Like, did we not learn you can't trust everybody as children? Like,
He could have came from the suburbs. He could have came with suburbs was good.
I feel
little...
like this is a universal thing that you learn. Like, nothing in this world has been just peaches and cream. So I feel like at some point everybody has learned this as a child. So,
well,
I don't know. That might just be me.
yeah,
But
no,
I
it
feel
makes
like
sense. I told it makes sense. 100% makes sense. So, what y'all believe? Who's wrong in this situation? Put it down in the comments. If you got any videos that you want us to react to, if you want to talk about my do-rag, have fun. Like the video and subscribe to the account. You get more videos like this on a daily. Peace.